Hello, everybody. We're here at day 12. I'm so excited to bring this meditation to you. Today, I wanted to talk about another aspect of blessed. When we are living in our divinity and we're connected to our higher self, what we find is that synchronicities are happening in your life. One of the things I remember hearing that really made sense for me was at first we live a trauma driven life until we awaken and work on our shadow, work on the subconscious ego um, stories that have been built up in our lives. And once we clear those, we are then, we have the choice always to live inspired divine life. Divinity is leading us and guiding us, and that's synchronicities. So I feel that one of the ways that we can do that is to access divinity as often as we can. And the oils do that. The oils allow us to do that. They bring us into higher frequency. Meditation does that for us as well. So today we're going to combine the oils and meditation. I'm going to move out through your crown chakra and connect to the cosmos, the higher realms. There's so much there that we don't know. We don't really understand everything. Many of us are connected and channeling and getting information because the veil is thin, so we are able to uh, start to tap into this other world that really has not been written about and taught to us. So we're having to learn more about what it is that is happening within, outside of this third dimensional matrix. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to begin with daily divine. So go ahead and grab your sample or your bottle. Put a drop in your left hand. And with your intention to connect to the cosmos, to your higher self, go ahead and breathe it in, linking up with divinity, linking up with the oneness, linking up with Mother Gaia, and going ahead and anointing yourself. It could be your third eye. I like to do it behind my neck. Everything is always attention, reverence, intention. That is actually the magic. So whenever we're doing this, when we really sink into it, that is where we activate. Dr. Masaru Emoto did a lot of research on messages in the water, and he showed that just by our thoughts and our intentions, they could change the crystalline structure of water. And the more higher frequency thoughts you had, the more intricate and the more sacred these structures became. And so the essential oils have the same ability to be influenced through our thoughts. The next one, I am blessed. And again, usually 3 times to the right is somewhat of a ritual to activate. Sometimes thinking of the things you are so blessed in, that to me, it starts to bring your frequency up immediately. And again, anointing yourself. I did draw another card today, and I love this. So what I did was I had bought some new cards through Hay House, and they have a sale every Christmas. I had not opened this deck. So this particular one comes from the Starseed Oracle. And the card that I drew, and I'm not familiar with the deck. This is called You're Not for Everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. I really like that because what I have found that as we move into higher frequencies, we actually find that sometimes we are moving and growing away from certain people And I like to say that there's nothing wrong, that we are only getting too far apart in frequency, and it doesn't resonate, just like two chords that don't have a harmony together. That same thing can happen with us, with humans. So sometimes we have to recognize we just don't vibe with people anymore, and they may catch up, or come into resonance with us at a later time, but for some reason it's not resonating. And not, don't make them wrong or bad. It's not about that. It's just that you're moving into higher frequencies. And you're moving towards your tribe, most likely, because when you meet a tribe member, it feels like home. So I'll read a little bit of this to you, and also we'll post it in to be available for you for later. It says, the world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. And yes, how are your tribe members going to find you if you're not speaking your truth and stepping into what you're here to do? And that's what we hope that will be activated in you when you come to this retreat, is that knowing of who you are. And sometimes it's really an unraveling, because so much of who we think we're supposed to be has been downloaded to us, projected onto us early on before we even knew. So it's, for many of you, you know what I'm talking about. It's a journey back home. It's a journey back to your true self. So this card was really beautiful. So bring your weirdness on to Kona, to that whale sanctuary. We are excited to meet everyone and enjoy that beautiful time together. So today I'd like for you to find a seat, and you can sit in a comfortable position, straight spine. And I'd like for you to just take a nice deep breath. And as you take a deep breath, hold it at the top for about 5 seconds. And then breathe out, expanding all the way out, all the oxygen, and hold it at the bottom for 8 seconds. And then take another deep breath, expanding your chest, pushing against that vagal nerve, allowing your body to start to relax and relax more into a deeper state of connection to your body and connection to all. And another breath in and another breath all the way out, holding at the top and the bottom. Closing your eyes so that you're able to connect within. And I'd like for you to imagine this golden light filling the room that you're in. Filling the room, bringing a cleaning, a clearing into that space you're in, so that any lower vibrations will not be able to stay as the frequency of this golden light. So brilliant. And imagine this light is also starting to flow in through the tops of your head, gently moving in. You might notice a warmth, might notice a tingling. And allow this energy, this beautiful light, to clear anything as it's moving down through your neck. And as it moves down into your chest, it radiates out through your arms. Feel the warmth or the energy of this golden light as it moves out through your hands. Feel the energy moving down through your chest into your heart, flowing like angel wings, gently moving, filling your spine, and have it move down through your torso, moving any stagnant lower frequencies out of your body. Allowing it to go through your hips. Feel the energy as it loosens up dormant, long-held beliefs, long-held fears, any shame. Moving that energy, moving it down through your legs. And it's moving down through your knees, pulling any energy that got locked in that space. Through your calves, and as it gets to the bottom of your feet, it begins to radiate this energy, syncing up with the beautiful earth, connecting you. And little branches of golden light, like the roots of a tree, begin to fan out into the planet and move down and ground you, shimmering beneath you. And then as you feel that you're anchored, allow your body now to start to lift, and lift gently as these roots allow you to move up. Your body begins to float. Floating up to the brilliant blue sky. And you can see for miles wispy white clouds. You can see the ocean, the lakes, the rivers. And you feel almost like you have angel wings that can start to propel you up, moving up. And you move past the earth. And as you do, notice there's a membrane you're pushing through, moving through this membrane that's wrapped around the planet. You're halfway out, you're at your midsection, and you just start to wiggle and move your body and move out through this membrane, out past this third dimensional planet, and move into the higher realms. And just notice what that feels like. Notice how light you feel. Notice Earth. Notice the brilliant full moon, the wolf's moon, a time for a change, a time for letting go. Allow yourself to bask in the sun and the moonlight at once. And I'd like for you to imagine that there is a far off galaxy that feels like home. And allow yourself to begin to travel through space. Your body is light. You now are traveling in your own light vehicle. Allow whatever image you have, maybe your body is in the Merkaba, or maybe it's in a spaceship, or maybe you're just effortlessly flowing. And move into this new galaxy. Notice how brilliant the colors are. Almost like somehow the colors on our planet have been subdued. There's some colors that appear to be neon. And as you're entering these galaxy of this beautiful colors, allow them to shimmer through your body, which is almost translucent. You're here to meet your higher self. And you are here to connect to a part of you that exists. Your higher self is always with you and vibrates at a high frequency. And you are always able to connect to you just by gently letting go. Imagine that you're coming to a planet that seems similar to Earth. And when you land, notice what you see. And you will be able to walk up to a version of you, and don't be surprised if you look different. And I'd like you to sit with this part of you across from him or her. And imagine that you are able to step over this threshold into the body of your higher self. And now look through her eyes, his eyes, at you, the third dimensional self. What do you know? What do you see? See your life. See scenes in your life, but see it from your higher self's perspective. And now I'd like for you to, with your higher self, move across that threshold and move back into your body. Notice if there's any difference that you feel in your body as you've asked your higher self to join you in the third dimensional plane. And go ahead and give a beautiful, sweet embrace to someone that you love and feel the love that your higher self gives back to you. And then allow yourself to gently lift up and float up, bringing you back through the galaxy, bringing you back quickly and effortlessly. And as you come through Earth's atmosphere, notice the beauty and how grateful and how blessed you are to live here, to be part of this beautiful awakening. And move back into your body in the room that you're in. Take a nice deep breath. And know that today as you walk, that you have connected. And perhaps you'll feel that there is some guidance that you're getting as you allow this part of you that knows and that is confident and trusts. And that allows you to be your weird, unique self and trust you and know you're blessed and there are no mistakes in heaven. Thank you again. It is such a pleasure to do this meditation with you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.